Hello, everyone, and welcome to ROKStudios. I'm Stan Miller. I'm the PR and Analyst Relations Manager for Rockwell Automation in the EMEA region, and I am joined today by three guests. I'm very excited to welcome first Giulio Amico, Head of Sales, Robotics at Comau.
Nice to meet you.
Nicola Marino, Global Strategic Manager, Auto and Tire, Rockwell Automation.
Thank you.
And Roberta Tanzariello, Platform Lead, Robotics and Digital Tools at Rockwell Automation.
Thank you.
Guys, welcome to the studio. I'm so looking forward to this discussion. So our topic today is on how Rockwell and Comau together collaborate for a unified robotic control environment. And my first question, Roberta, if it's okay if I address it to you first,
Sure.
What do we mean by unified robotic control and what's its role in the industrial environment?
Yeah, for the unified robot control, we are addressing a single simulation environment, a single robotic strategy in which the robot is just a robotic arm sitting in our network. The customer is the owner of the complete application, motion control, safety, all is integrated in our solution. So we are providing with Comau a catalog number approach where all is pre-configured and ready to run. And this is one of the strategy in which we are that they are using right now, Rockwell that is using to integrate robots.
That's great. Well, I'm really curious to understand, and maybe I'll ask Nicola this question first, but please jump in. What principles should decision makers consider when designing an integrated robotic environment?
So the question. So thank you first for the question. Thank you. So I think so. If we see the solution, okay. So we don't sell a part number. We sell the solution, okay. And now with the support of Comau, our package is becoming stronger, okay. So we are the brain. And let's say that Comau is the muscle, okay? So the integration, it should work using, for example, our independent car technology, okay? Combination robot and speed moving parts, okay? I think the solution is unique, yeah? The market, I think, is waiting for this.
That's interesting, and maybe I'll just follow up that comment with, maybe could we get a little bit more detail on how that is unique? What's your perspective?
Because it's easy. So the environment, it's not so black box solution. It's open, okay? People which already know Rockwell software, hardware, it's an easy game for them to integrate the robots with our hardware and software.
Gotcha.
Is the concept of flexible manufacturing, fast time to market. We are supporting really customer on building a complete solution that is involving ICT, where the robots is sitting on the complete machine, all is integrated, ready to run. The approach is not based on programming, but really, as Nicola said before, on configuration. So this is really a step further. And providing, for example, a single simulation environment with digital engineering, with all the digital threads of our solution, so ACM library, Emulate 3D. So the customer is really improving the life cycle management of the complete asset. So that's the key point.
Yes, that's great. So, Giulio, maybe if I could just ask you from a Comau side, the metaphor, the example of Comau being the muscle and Rockwell Automation the brain, from a Comau perspective, what makes the Rockwell Automation Comau collaboration so attractive?
Well, first of all, let me say this is, in my opinion, it's and not only in my opinion. I mean, being a robotic company, we see this as a growing trend. I mean, integration between robotics and PLCs, on the one hand. On the other hand, the elements that my friends have quoted before, such as the fact that, first of all, you own the full solution. Until yesterday, robotics was a sort of island sitting within a solution, but which required specific programming, redundant hardware, okay, eating up space, for example. Think at a machine builder, how they are constrained by space they are in building compact solutions. And in this case, we can just eliminate all the redundancy of the hardware, thus also improving maybe now and more in the future performances. Simplicity of programming, is another thing. You just use one environment. You don't need a robotic specialist to do the programming job specifically. And on the other hand, also maintenance of the solution after it's been realized. It's another element because it's everything done in the single environment you've built the thing up. So it's a number of advantages that we think, and we are quite sure, they will boost this kind of solution very much with our customers.
That's great perspective. Thank you for that. And if I could ask you a follow-up question. So
Please.
Some of the points you made about programming and maintenance from a decision maker perspective, what other major considerations should executives be making specifically around important areas such as cost, safety, security?
Okay, so first of all, imagine that by having a single mind, let's say, that controls several muscles, among which also a complicated one, which is a 6-axis, for example, robot. There's a number of tricks, let's say, that could happen in terms of maintenance, in terms of operations, in terms of programming, in terms of design of the whole thing, that are now completely wiped off by this full integration. Okay, so if you look at upfront costs, maybe that's not really the perspective you should take. You should take a perspective in terms of looking at operation. Okay, operating costs, maintenance, actual running costs, programming efforts, and simplicity and ownership of the solution. Now you don't need a third party to come in and program your robot. Okay, so this means that you're fully integrated. Okay, and also the full solution runs in a single environment. So cybersecurity and all these kind of things are completely wrapped up into a solution that you know perfectly and that you master.
And also, Stanley, we are targeting the general industry. So we are all obviously machine-centric, right? We are close to our customer. And we are targeting, in terms of general industry, so food and beverage, life science, and offline. So typical application that our customer are requesting so far. So, and the type of integration and solution that we are building right now with Comau is what we are, from a marketing perspective, pushing like a premier integration. The premier integration concept is following our partners and our customer in all the complete, let's say, design, operate, maintain stage of our connected enterprise, right? So from the design stage, for example, through IAB, we are programming and we are providing a catalog number approach in which the user can have directly bill of material for each Comau robot part number. We don't have to size all the complete application because all is pre-configured in the pre-sale stage. In the design, we have a complete set of library that is handling eye track, Magnimotion, and also robotics in all the complete environment. The design, operate with HMI, faceplate, ready-made, auto generation, code generation from ACM directly through HMI or mobile view. So all is really built in terms of premier integration that is wrapping up all the concepts that Duilio was mentioning as a market trend, right? So that's, I think, the core of all the added value that we are providing to the customer and our company.
What a fantastic overview. I remember when the announcement first came out about the collaboration between Rockwell Automation and Comau, so much excitement, and it's very clear that the path forward, there's so much opportunity and value for industrial customers. Guys, thank you so much for joining us at ROKStudio. It's been such an enjoyable discussion. And if you would like to learn more about Rockwell Automation and Comau and how we're working together for a unified robotic environment, make sure you visit RockwellAutomation.com, where you're able to find lots of additional background content on this offering. And until then, thank you for watching.